What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a quick review of Season 3 of Lupin on Netflix. So if you haven't seen Season 3 of Lupin on Netflix, turn this video off right now. Go watch the entire Season 3. Come back and watch this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel because I don't only review this show, I review other shows. It's a quick and simple way to support my channel, and it literally takes less than 4 seconds. So if you're spending 4 seconds watching this video, you can definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, comment below what you thought of the entire Season 3, what you thought about what I talked about. If I forgot anything, all that good stuff, comment below. Also, comment below what you would grade the entire season, because I like to grade the stuff that I'm reviewing before and after my reviews. I'm going to get to the grade in a minute, but I want to let you know that I am also not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You won't hear me say, so 1,000 times. It is what it is. I might stop to regain my thoughts. It is what it is. I'm also, what's the last thing I say? Anything I say, my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. These are my thoughts and expressions. Ain't nobody paying me to be biased, against, towards, none of that. Last chance, if you haven't seen the entire Season 3 of Lupin on Netflix, turn this video off right now because I'm about to spoil the entire Season 3. Spoiler alert. Shit, if you haven't seen Season 1 or Season 2 either, then you need to turn this off too because I might talk about those too. So if you haven't seen Seasons 1 through 3, matter of fact. Okay, like I said, I like to grade what I'm reviewing before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this entire season an A+. This season was so lit. Lupin is always good, but this season was good. I'm not going to lie. I had to give it that minus, that A- because it was I was left with one question at the end of the season, and I didn't like how it ended at the end of the season. So that's why I had to give it that minus. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. All right, so let's get into it. So basically, Season 3... we know in Season 2, what's his name? Hassan Diop, he went on the run. So now this season, he's still on the run, but he on the run and he see on the news that his wife and his son is getting harassed, trying to find out where he is and stuff like that. So he decides to go back home. He reaches out to his wife. Tells her, like, I got boarding passes for me, you, the kid. We can leave in 2 days. Just go away far. Leave France, this, that, and the third. She says, no, Hassan, I'm not about to, like, what kind of life is that? Me and my child about to be on the run for the rest of our lives? No. She tells him, why don't you just turn yourself in? He ain't having that shit. He ain't having that. So then Hassan, he goes to his best friend, who's also, like, his accomplice, his costume designer, his disguise maker, all that. His ace boon coon Ben. So he goes to him, tell him, look, I got a plan. It's like no other plan. And it's going to make me disappear for good. So this nigga Lupin decides that he wants to take this black pearl. And it's crazy because on the first episode of Season 3, in the first scene, he takes this black pearl from this dude off the metro. And that's why I said I had to give this season an A- because they never explained. Because later on, after he went to his wife and she was like, nah, turn yourself in and all that, he decides to send a letter to the place where that's holding the black pearl, telling them that he's going to steal it at a specific time and day and whatever. So now you got all the police on edge and stuff, and then, you still got that cop. I can't remember his name, but the one that also is like a big Lupin fan. So he be kind of on to a song sometimes. Y'all remember him. I don't remember his name, though. And then we still got the same female cop from Season 2, who don't really buy the whole Lupin stuff and all that. So the time come for the black pearl to get stolen, and everybody on alert. It's crowds out there supporting Hassan because he be stealing and giving back to the poor and all that. So people be on his side too. But then you got the feds out there, they deep. You got this SWAT commander. So when the time comes, it's 10 p.m. This nigga Hassan Diop was dressed as one of the SWAT members. And the SWAT commander was his best friend from back in the day. So they planned all this from the beginning. So as soon as 10 o'clock came, all the SWAT members were standing around the black pearl. As soon as 10 o'clock came, he just grabbed the goddamn pearl. The alarms went off. Everybody was like, what the fuck happened? He just slipped out in the SWAT uniform. But then he ended up getting caught by the SWAT commander. But don't nobody know that that's Hassan's best friend. So they take him, they lock him up, they handcuff him, put him in a car and drive away like in the police car. But whole time, they his accomplices. His friend Ben was also in a SWAT uniform. So Ben and his best friend from back in the day, I can't remember, what was his name? I can't even remember his name. I think it was Rudy or something. I don't remember, but Bruno. It was Bruno. So yeah, so he had him. Bruno was the SWAT commander. So they had him and they let him go, of course. And then Hassan decides that he wants to get on the roof so the police could see him. So he jumping from roof to roof. He ended up falling to the ground. Some witnesses saying that they think he died. Some witnesses saying that he got rushed away to the hospital. He wasn't dead. This, that, and the third. So now they in the ambulance. They take him to the morgue, and he's being presumed dead. And the cop that be into Lupin, he ain't buying it. So he come in. He trying to see what's up with the body. He trying to feel the heartbeat. They done had the fake. They done used the fake stethoscope to make it so you can't hear nothing when you put put them in your ear. They just thought of everything, man. They thought of everything. This man thought of everything. So now this nigga Lupin is, I mean, not Lupin, well, he's like Lupin, but his name is Hassan Diop. You know if you watch the show. But this nigga Hassan, so he's presumed dead at this point. And you know, people still ain't buying it. His son ain't buying it for real. The cop, even though he done seen the body on the table and ain't hear no heartbeat, he still ain't buying it. He just confused, like, how? Like, it ain't no way. So it's just like, so for this little minute, people thinking he dead, but his son just don't buy it. And like I said, other people don't buy it neither. So what was supposed to be the plan? That's another thing. What was supposed to be, I guess the plan was supposed to be to leave his family behind and like fake his death. I don't know. But then, dang, how did it go wrong? Oh yeah, so Hassan's mom was estranged from him as a child. So he grew up with his father. He didn't really know his mother that much. Or I guess she left when he was a child or something like that. No. That's what it was. The father and Hassan had to come to France, but the mother couldn't, and she was saving up money to get back there to him. But then when she almost had enough, her boss cut her pay or something, and then she tried to steal it back later that night and got caught and got locked up. And then that's how. And then he found her. He found out she was locked up when he was a kid, and he called all the jails until he finally reached out to her and found her. But she didn't want to talk to him because she didn't want to talk to him while she was in jail. She felt like ashamed and shit. So Hassan, he's presumed dead. And then out of nowhere, his mom. Oh yeah, an important part. They showing how Hassan grew up. He got taken in by this his best friend Bruno. Yeah. Yeah, his best friend Bruno took him in to live with him, and his best friend Bruno had a guardian who was like the owner of this boxing gym or whatever, where he would be training kids, but he'd be like doing a fight club with like underage kids and stuff, and doing all types of wild shit, robberies and all that, and doing like all types of gutter shit. So he was like the fake guardian of Bruno. So if the social worker came, he would be like, he's my godson and I'm his guardian and all that. So Hassan ended up living with them as a child. So growing up with him, he fighting these kids, and Hassan and Bruno, they fighting too. Every time you see him, they bruised up and stuff. And his wife, as a young teen, keep telling him he need to leave that type of life alone. But he ain't trying to hear it at the time. He feel like they family and all that. Until a dude makes Hassan and Bruno, when they kids, he makes them rob this house while this big gang going, and he thinking ain't nobody gonna be there to catch him or whatever. Makes them rob this house. They rob it, then they come out, and dude I think his name was Keller. He's the driver. So they trying to get away. End up flipping the car. Oh no, the dude Keller tries to get the young boy Bruno to shoot a cop that's following, that's chasing him. Hassan telling him no. He shoots it anyway. But yeah, he shoots anyway, and then the car flips. And they get into an accident. Then Hassan gets out and pulls Bruno out and puts the gun in Keller's hand and runs away. So Keller gets locked. He gets locked up for killing the cop. But I'm trying to figure out how he got out. Because this whole situation ended up being him. So Hassan, like I said, is presumed dead. And then his mother reaches out in code through the newspapers saying that I know you're not dead. I need the Black Pearl. I'm kidnapped. Like, if you don't give him the Black Pearl, they're going to kill me. And it turned out to be Keller behind all this. The dude that raised him. Well, not raised him, but like he came up under. I ain't even gonna hold you. At first, I thought the mother was in on the scheme. Because I was like, this shit ain't, I don't know. When he gave up that Black Pearl, I was like, I don't know. But his mother didn't turn out to be on the scheme. She just was a bad actress. I don't know. Because I wasn't buying her shit. I don't know. But she tells the son, like, I know you're not dead. I need the Black Pearl or they're going to kill me. Meet me at this church. So the son comes to the church with the Black Pearl. His mother's not dead. She gives him instructions, like, take this phone and leave the pearl in the donation box. He actually leaves the pearl. I was like, damn. Because that was going to be his whole thing. Like, he was presumed dead. He was going to use that pearl to, like, get away. So he leaves the pearl. But he still don't get his mother. Then they want him to take this this painting. So they make him take this painting. So he end up so Hassan end up having to join this group of thieves that be robbing people and stuff, and having to prove his loyalty, a whole deal with this dude. I ain't even about to get too into with this dude, but he basically like a test your fate with this book of cards. If you get an ace, he'll let you live. If you get anything other than an ace, he kill you type shit. Hassan hijacked his book of cards and did some shit to it. Ended up doing some type of robbery with them, but ended up getting them bagged at the end because he just wanted the painting at the end of the day. So he gets the painting. He gives them the painting. They still don't give him his mother back. Mind you, Ben's helping them with all this. So he tells them, like, they telling them, like, one more job and you gonna get your mother. But at this point, Hassan ain't fucking with it. He like, I don't like this. Like, I'm about to start trying to track them. You know, Hassan, he's a slick motherfucker. So he be doing little shit. He be stealing shit right in people's faces. They don't even realize it. When he came to drop the letter off personally, saying that he was going to rob the place. Even though he's wanted. He was wanted already. The lady looking at him like, you look so much like the guy that's wanted. He was like, yeah, I know, but my eyes are brown, right? And his are... And found out later his eyes is brown and damn, it was crazy. Because they was like, the lady was like, he said his eyes were brown. And it was like, Hassan's eyes are brown too. He tried to make it seem like his eyes was a different color than Hassan's. Than himself. To the clerk lady when he dropped the letter off saying he was going to rob the place. This nigga Hassan is crazy. But then so like I said, they tell him one more item you gonna steal, we gonna give you your mother back. It's like this bracelet, this priceless bracelet, like, and he had to practice 1,000 times to try to get it off the lady's wrist or whatever. He practicing with Ben, and Ben, you know, Ben is his his costume designer or whatever, so he created a replica of the bracelet for Hassan to switch and, like, you know, switch at the moment when he snake it off the lady. And for them to practice on before he do it. So when the time come, he get the damn bracelet off the lady wrist. But he drops that jump. So everybody turn around and Ben grabs it and runs away. And ends up getting caught. But whole time, that was a part of Hassan's, well, not even Hassan's plan. The people that took his mother, Keller and them, they wanted him to get Ben bagged. That was a part of their whole thing. They wanted him to get Ben bagged. And I was like, damn. And then Ben got locked up and they was like, we know it wasn't you. We know Hassan's still alive. Like, tell us. And he stayed solid. They was like, where's Hassan? And he was like, lot such and such and such, like saying where his grave was at. I was like, this nigga stayed solid even though Hassan set him up. But I guess Ben probably knew like it was something he had to do for his mother. And he knew Hassan the type of nigga gonna get him out. Which he did later on. What I was about to say? So all this happened, his mother ended up escaping. And, yeah, he ends up meeting up with his mother. But you know Keller got the Black Pearl. So he decides that he's going to set Keller up. And then this little girl that they used to be with them back in the day, she grew up with them and under Keller too. She still worked for Keller and stuff. So she was the one holding his mother, like watching his mother while they was holding her hostage. So Hassan gets that girl to turn on Keller and meets up with him with the Black Pearl. Makes him get him the Black Pearl because he calls the Fed dude, the cop dude that's into Lupin. He sends him a message. Hassan sends him a message basically telling him where he gonna be at, where the Black Pearl gonna be at, all that. So Keller gets there, Hassan's there. Hassan's like, give me the pearl. They won't have nothing on you because he hear the feds rushing in. So they come in and oh yeah, and all this stuff happening. In the midst of this, Keller tries to kill Hassan's wife and child. But they get away. And then they come to Hassan's little secret hideout spot that he got up at Ben's antique shop or whatever that place is. And his mother's there too when he finally meets up with his mother, so they all there. So now Claire just like, fuck it, let's just run away. We're gonna be on the run, At least now you you supposed to be dead, so back then you were supposed to be alive, so we ain't wanna have to look over our shoulder, but now they think you dead, so so Lupin was like, so Hassan was like, okay, cool, we're gonna get the tickets, we're gonna leave in 2 days. So in the midst of all of this, he basically blackmails this senator to get Ben back out of jail. And I think he got the girl out of jail too. The girl that he got to turn on Keller. So like I said, he meets up with Keller. Like, give me the pearl, they won't have nothing on you. Keller gives him the pearl, but they still like arrest him. But like Hassan said, he don't have the pearl on him, so what they gonna really have? And then Hassan turns himself in. But he sneaks the pearl away. He puts the pearl in the rose. He gives the rose to some random girl, tells her he got stood up. And then he gets Bruno to catch the girl later before she leaving and tell her, I was supposed to meet this guy and he said he was going to have that rose. And did he give it to you? I was thinking I could get him back by giving him the rose if I see him. So she gives him the rose back and they had the pearl in it, of course. And I guess they used the pearl for Claire, his son Raul, and Ben and his mom for all of them to go away. Because Hassan, he stays and lets the cop dude that's into Lupin, he lets him arrest him. So that's why I was mad, because I was like, he gets arrested at the end. He could have got away. But I guess he said he wrote a letter to his wife at the end and was telling her like, yeah, I don't want you to have to look over your shoulder anymore, and we don't have to run no more, and I'm ready for the world to forget about Hassan Diop and all that. That nigga done definitely left a mark. And mind you, his mom a thief too. She was in on the cons with him and stuff. When they went and did the blackmail to the senator. The joint was good, man. I was just mad that he just let himself get locked up at the end. But I was like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, but I get it, but I don't get it. And I was mad because the one thing I had a question about was, why at the first episode of the show, of the season, he takes the Black Pearl from some dude off the train. But then later, he ends up stealing it from some antique store. Not antique, some jewelry store or whatever. I don't know what type of store it was. Like most priceless items and stuff was in there. He ends up stealing it later and like setting up this whole elaborate plan to steal it and setting up like had his man be the SWAT commander and all that. It's crazy because he just told this man like, if you just show up and just act like you know what you're talking about, ain't nobody gonna question shit. Nigga ain't even the SWAT commander. Just got out of it. Like, shit be crazy on this show. I was just like, yeah, so that was the only thing I was questioning. Like, why did he take it at the beginning from dude off the metro if he was just going, like, how did it get back in the hands of the people? I was so confused about that. That's the only thing that left me wondering. And like I said, I hated that he let himself get locked up at the end. But like I said, I get it, but I don't get it, like I said. But but yeah, it's a very good show. It's a very good show. But yeah, am I forgetting to talk about anything else? That joint was good. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. The nigga just slick, like he was peeling the serial number off of a boat or something like that. Dude come over and like, excuse me, sir, what are you doing? He was like, someone tried to steal this boat. And he was like, give me the keys, I need to do something. And the nigga just gave him the keys. This nigga just be too slick. Like when he went and dropped that letter off and the lady was just like, oh my gosh. You look just like that man. He was like, I know. If I didn't have different color eyes, right? But yeah, that was a very good show. Like I said, I would grade it an A minus. I just say I give it that minus because of that one question that I just said and the way it ended, like I said. And yeah, it was very good. Oh yeah, the end. Yeah, at the end on the last episode, when Hassan gets locked up, he gets a letter from what's his name? The dude that he sent to prison in season 2 that killed his father or got his father killed. I forgot his name, but the dude in season 2, he's in jail and he probably in there running shit because he got money. So he sends us on some type of letter, and I think it was some type of reference to Lupin and revenge or something like that. So I'm like, okay, season 4 gonna be lit, but I know it's gonna take a break probably. But yeah, Lupin's a very good show. Like I said, I graded it A minus. Thanks for watching this review, and comment below, like I said, what you would grade this entire season, what you thought of season 3, and what you thought about what I talked about, if I forgot anything, or if I forgot to like point out something. And if you know why that first scene happened with him stealing the Black Pearl off the Metro, please comment below and let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. But either way, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I don't only review shows. I don't only review Lupin. Like I said, I'll be fumbling my words. I review other shows as well. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.